Dr. RoseAnne O'Brien Vojtek left an indelible mark as the 20-year principal at Ivy Drive Elementary School in Bristol. Upon leaving Ivy Drive, Rosie joined CAS as an assistant executive director, serving from 2019 to 2022. Rosie's efforts at CAS engaged early childhood, elementary, and middle-level principals and their schools in a meaningful and authentic way, particularly during the challenging pandemic days of remote learning and communication. Prior to joining the staff at CAS, Dr. Vojtek had gained a well-earned reputation as a tireless volunteer on CAS committees, culminating with service as CAS president from 2016 to 2018. In 2013, Rosie was awarded a CAS citation, the highest honor given by the association.
Rosie never lost touch with the experience of being an educator in the classroom, in the building. She always knew what kids needed and what was best for them.
Whenever the things would get hard, I would pick myself up and go down to kindergarten pre-K and sit there and play with the kids or walk through the school. One of my favorite things of the day was I always tried to put in a time for lunch, not just for me, but I would invite kids into my office, especially for awards. We'd do lunch with you and two of your friends and the ice cream of your choice. Or I would just go in, if I didn't have something scheduled, I'd pick a lunch wave that worked for me, go in and just sit down at a table and eat with the kids.
I joke that Rosie doesn't even wait for the question to be finished. So if somebody says, "I need," her hand goes up. But she's not the kind of person that volunteers for something and then puts it on her resume. She's going to show up and she's going to do the best that she can do.
Because of my love for education and for technology and for early childhood, I always felt like part of what I needed to do was give back to the profession I love.
There's a phrase that's called the Disney walk, and it's about 5 times as fast as anybody else walks, and she creates a wake, literally and figuratively. So she will go, people sense that she's walking up behind them and they part ways. She passes through and they come back together, and I'm trying to fight through the crowd.
You really know the depth and impact of a real leader, a real effective leader like Rosie, when you still see the ripples still going out, big ripples, waves, tidal waves still, even when that person has passed the baton to somebody else. So on all the boards I'm on and the projects I'm working on with CAS and even outside, Rosie's fingerprint is still there.
I think one of the things I've always loved and I've always felt passionate about doing is working with principals and going out in their schools or talking to them and finding out this person's doing this and this person wants to learn it, and being able to bring those people together. I felt like that's probably the most important role that I had when I was working here.
She really personified the power of CAS. It's beyond an organization, it's a community. We all depend on each other, and she brought that home kind of feel to CAS.
We'll still walk into a grocery store or someplace in Bristol, and it used to be children would just see her, Dr. Vojtek, come up and give her a hug. Now, since she's been away from Ivy Drive for a couple of years, it's parents that see us in a store and they come up and go, "You made such a difference in my son or daughter's life."
It means so much to me because I've loved CAS, and the fact that CAS welcomed me, they let me volunteer, they gave me a job. It's been a dream come true. And to think that as much as I may have given to CAS, you all have given way more back to me. But no, I am honored.